Kiss frontman Gene Simmons is known for his bold personality, unapologetic opinions, and larger than life stage presence. But the legendary rocker recently revealed that his views on humility came from a surprising source. Simmons, who has built a career out of confidence and showmanship, credited Ozzy Osbourne as the figure who taught him an important lesson in staying grounded despite fame and fortune. Speaking in a candid reflection, Simmons explained that his interactions with Osbourne through the decades helped shape the way he handles success. While both men are icons of heavy metal and hard rock, their public personas could not be more different. Simmons has long embraced his role as the outspoken, fire breathing businessman of Kiss, while Osbourne, though equally notorious for his eccentric antics, has often been regarded by his peers as gentle, warm hearted, and unexpectedly humble offstage. According to Simmons, those personal qualities stood out. "I learned humility from Ozzy," he said. "When you spend time with him, you realize he's never been interested in being the loudest in the room. He's comfortable letting the music and the moment speak for itself." That rubbed off on me. The two men first crossed paths during the 1970s when Black Sabbath and Kiss were carving out their identities in the world of rock. Both groups became pioneers of theatricality in music, relying on elaborate stage setups, costumes, and pyrotechnics to elevate their concerts into full-blown spectacles. But behind the spectacle, Simmons said, Osbourne maintained an authenticity that stood out even among the chaos of rock's wildest era. Over the years, the two stars continued to share stages and spend time together backstage. Simmons recounted that Osbourne always treated fans, crew members, and fellow musicians with a consistent kindness, no matter the setting. "When you see someone at his level still taking time to make people feel valued, it's impossible not to be influenced by it," Simmons remarked. Osbourne's reputation as the Prince of Darkness often overshadows his personal demeanor, but those who know him best have frequently described him as soft-spoken and generous. Simmons highlighted that duality as one of the biggest contradictions in rock history. "The Ozzy you see on stage biting the head off a bat is not the Ozzy you meet in person," he explained. "He is humble to the core. He doesn't walk around acting like he invented rock and roll, even though his impact is massive." This perspective resonated deeply with Simmons, particularly as Kiss's fame skyrocketed in the late 1970s and 1980s. At a time when he could have easily allowed ego to dominate, Simmons said he often recalled Osbourne's example. That reminder helped him keep balance between his onstage persona and his offstage reality. Simmons admitted that embracing humility did not come naturally to him. Known for his sharp tongue and business-first approach to music, he has often been portrayed as the face of rock star ego. Yet his comments about Osbourne reveal a more reflective side, suggesting that even legends can find inspiration from one another. "I've learned a lot about success, money, and power," Simmons said. "But what Ozzy taught me was that none of it matters if you can't look people in the eye and treat them with respect." The relationship between Simmons and Osbourne also highlights the camaraderie within the rock world, a community often painted as competitive or fractured. Despite differences in style and branding, figures like Simmons and Osbourne have long demonstrated mutual admiration, underscoring the shared experiences that unite musicians of their stature. For Simmons, humility is now something he tries to pass on to younger artists who seek his guidance. He often recalls moments with Osbourne when offering advice. "So, if someone like Ozzy can remain humble after changing the face of music, then there's no excuse for anyone else," Simmons insisted. "It's about remembering where you came from and realizing the fans are the ones who make all of this possible." Osbourne, who has faced significant health challenges in recent years, continues to receive praise from fellow musicians for his resilience and kindness. Simmons's acknowledgement adds another layer to the ongoing appreciation for Osbourne's legacy beyond his music. It is not only his groundbreaking role in heavy metal that endures, but also the way he has influenced his peers on a personal level. As Simmons reflected on his long career, he made it clear that the lesson of humility remains one of the most valuable takeaways. You can sell millions of records and play to sold out arenas, but at the end of the day, people will remember how you treated them, he said. That's what I learned from Ozzy Osbourne, and it's something I'll never forget.